These aren't neutrons, these are just reflection. Let's turn reflection to ultra and see what happens. So I get 48 frames now. So you see I put a lot of shit ultra already. Turning back to ultra is gonna give me better shorelines. I can even put it back up to 120 is all due to the patch. And like after the patch 2, I can turn these up now. Before the patch I play at 25. So water waves high. What is that thing? Oh my god, look at that. That's more easy. 46, so I lost 2 frames by doing that. So what if I go water wave to ultra? Oh, there's no ultra. Well, I think medium is fine, looks fine. Looks okay. Reflection. Ultra. Oh. That's gonna kill a lot of frames, right? 45. I only lose 3 frames by having reflection ultra, but then I get that thing. Look. Look at that. What is that? And it happens on the other side too. But reflection at ultra, it's still grainy, but really, wow, look at, super nice. That looks super nice, but I still don't like that. Like, that's not Bob Ross at all. It's just weird to me. So if I turn that to back to medium and just compare the trees and the plane. So it's super grainy now, medium. You know, and that actually, that looks better to me for some reason. Because there's subtle little green lines here, kind of soften it a little bit. I rather, but at medium or whatever, you still get that white haze there. You see that one? That thing? What is that? So medium is not as good as high for sure. So, but I get 50, you know? Okay, let's try out the settings. So reflection's important here because I'm underwater. Light shafts, I still haven't noticed anything. Bloom is good, but the instrument's screwed up. Someone fixed the TBM panel gaming already, so I could probably turn that on. It'll look like way better. The lighting shining off the plane, the blue, it makes a difference. So I can go back in. So the sun, for example, right? That halo, right? Like that hazy thing in the sun, right? See, the reflection is grainy as fuck. But if I turn the bloom off, see, if I turn the bloom off, the sun looks funny. See that? Like, I never stare at the sun directly with my real life eyes, but I'm sure probably doesn't look like that. So you kind of need the bloom for the sun, or maybe for the clouds. When you're flying into the clouds and the light kind of fake diffuse, fake RTX, I think you kind of need it. So I don't need double view. I don't take pictures of double view, but bloom you kind of need it. Let's see how the TBM does later. Ambient occlusion, I keep on low instead of off. Because if you have it off, then these very subtle shadow contour, you lose them. You have an ultra, everything looks more defined but also more fake because real life don't look like that. Okay, if I put on ultra, if you look at the vents and stuff, here for example, it's where it's really darker from the ambient occlusion. If I put that on ultra, see, it's better. It's like, oh, more real life or whatever. It attenuates, a little bit better. And then down there is a little darker. But then the reflection is so grainy now, like they seriously need to patch this. Like when the aircraft touch the water, I bet that's messing up the algorithms, like how to render that. And this grainy thing, because this plane, it's shiny inside, like a sports car, like a car paint, like inside, so it's supposed to reflect everything. But because I have a medium, so all this reflection is like super grainy. Like everybody's talking about it. You can disable that in the config file. You make the sharpening to 0 instead of 1, but then you get rid of that. But then all these instruments will look blurrier. I hope they fix that someday. But you see what the ambient occlusion did to the keyring? Like it's so dirty. That's from the ambient occlusion on ultra. And you see that little glow next to the keyring? If you use reshape, then you know what I mean, like the problem with like over the top ambient occlusions just not good. So if I watch the keyring, so I turn it back to low. It's a lot of testing, like one by one. See, look at keyring, see? Way more natural, right? You don't have that brightened halo around the keyring and things. That's why I keep it on low. But besides having, better frame rates, just so I don't just blindly ultra everything. Like you try to really fly around and see what you need to make the game look fast. Or enough bullshit, let's take off. Where? To the right. To the right. Okay.